Hey guys, so the video I posted the other day of a sort of day in the life of a snowplow contractor, this was one of the ones that I quoted, and well, they decided to go with me. So here we are, and remember, this one is gravel, so I'm gonna try to feather it as best as I possibly can so I don't tear up as much as I can save. It's really tough, you know, the first few snowfalls, because the ground isn't frozen yet. Try to do as little damage as you possibly can. I mean, I know what it's like to try to have to clean up a bunch of gravel when the season's over, and it's no fun. So I'm gonna do my best here. Absolutely. It'll definitely take longer than what it would if it was asphalt, but you know, I've been there, I've done it, so I understand, and I like making people happy. It's like trying to perform surgery. Doing this right now. And you want to take off enough so that you don't have a sheet of ice if it turns cold. So, you know, it's a very fine line what you're trying to do here with gravel. Like I said, I'm going to try to do my best. Now that I get that out of the way, I'm going to back drag in front to get nice and close, but not hitting, obviously. Drop the blade, and on the Boss plows, if you tap it twice, it will automatically go down into float mode. So it would just kind of go with the contour of the driveway. So it makes it easy, especially if you're doing parking lots. You just, you know, just tap it twice and you're good to go. So that's done. And then now, a little double tap. Bring that back. Clean that little bit up, and that's gonna have to be good enough, because the more that I kind of mess around with this, the more damage that it's gonna do. So it's an older couple that lives here, and his son is the one who contacted me, and he's the one that's gonna be paying for this. So I actually texted him and I asked him if he wanted it done, and if he did, I told him, you know, where the ground isn't really frozen yet, I'll do my absolute best, but there's gonna be probably a little bit of damage, you know, or a bit of gravel scraped up. And he said he understood, and if I didn't mind doing it, to go ahead and do it. So he didn't mind paying for it. So this is where we're at. So I'm gonna jump out. There's a small little walkway that I gotta shovel off. So I'm gonna jump out and do that. And all right, guys, next one. It is my in-laws. So here we go with this one. So this one, I back in. And my father-in-law, his knee is messed up. He can't do really anything right now, but I can see that my mother-in-law actually came out and she must have shoveled some snow because it looks pretty good. She's got it opened up pretty good around here. So back in, push out. And again, there's not a huge amount of snow, so I'm able to scoop it. I'm just gonna come to the bottom of the driveway, go back up, make another pass. Second pass, and on this pass I'm gonna push it across the road. And I know some people will say, man, you can't do that, you're not allowed to do that, whatever. There's no actual law against it that I've ever been able to find. Now, there's people that do a really bad job of it, and they leave big piles of snow in the road, and it can absolutely be dangerous. You know, you can be going along in a car or whatever, thinking everything's fine, all of a sudden you hit a big windrow. Well, I clean up my snow that I push across the road. I just talked like, I don't know what there for a second. Push across the road. That I push across the road, so I don't leave a mess. I do not leave a mess. If anything, that section of road is going to be better when I'm done than what it was when I came, because I mean, that's just the way I roll, guys. I want to have a good name. I don't have, on this truck, I don't have my company name on the truck, so yeah, maybe there'd be no way for someone to know who I was, but people talk, and I like hearing good things about myself, so I do things the way that they should be done. So now I'm gonna pull in and back drag the stuff that I couldn't get when I backed up the driveway. I'm gonna back out into the road, get turned around, go back up, and again, this is the beauty of having the backup camera. And that's it. This one here we're doing, it's down a steep hill. It's raining right now. The rain will probably take a lot of the snow away, but it's not gonna take it all away. And this would be a sheet of ice if it turned cold. And right now the ground is not frozen, and this is another lovely gravel driveway. So instead of me pushing it in where it's downhill, I'm just gonna back drag it all the way to the bottom of the hill and then get turned around and come in and push it front ways. Because when you're back dragging, you know, you're not damaging the gravel near as much, and it's gonna rain anyway, so it's gonna take the majority of it away. So, you know, if you have something similar to this and you don't want to destroy someone's driveway, you got the hill working with you instead of against you, then, you know, this is a good way to do it. Still does a good job, and it makes everybody happy. So, you know, it looks pretty good right now even, but especially once you get some rain on it, it will look really good. So there's the little piles I got, and, you know, I'll just clean those up. Again, you know, be as gentle as you can. So I'll clean those piles up, back drag away from the garages they have there, and everybody should be happy. Now, I did this driveway last year, so I know that they've got like an alum block wall right here, so make sure you lift your blade. You don't gotta go knocking that down over the bank. I guess the guy that did it before me was pretty rough apparently, and he did some damage to it. So keep people's possessions and their landscape in mind, and try to keep it the way it was when you found it. A lot of times you'll end up having to fix it, and that can be expensive. So any little bit of money that you made is gone. I know some guys will just turn around and run the other way and not fix up their damage, but don't be one of those guys. So what have I done so far today? So this is my, how many driveways have I done so far? We did 3, 4. This is my 5th driveway. I've got one more to do, and that's it for today. Some people said, yes, do it. Some people said, don't worry about it. I haven't heard from these guys, but with these guys, they're pretty good. They take my word for it, and with this hill, you don't want it getting too bad. Okay guys, so that one's done. So we got one more driveway, and then it's time to head home as far as I know. But you never know, especially with just posting an ad. You're gonna get people that are coming home from work, driveway's a mess, and I'll go, oh, I wonder who I can find. And they find you. So with snow plowing, even though you think you might be done, you never know if you're done or not. Alright boys, we're rolling into our last place of the day. It's raining extremely hard, and it's supposed to rain quite a bit more actually, and then it's supposed to get up to like 9 on Sunday with some more rain. This is shot on Friday. So like if it was me, I probably wouldn't even be plowing this, but the homeowner wants it done. She's it was her parents' place apparently, and they passed away, or her mom passed away or something, so she's like the estate holder. Back in, I have never been here and it's kind of tricky. So she's like the estate holder, and she wants it done because they need access to it in case I think they're trying to sell it. So she wants it done, no problem, you know, I'll do it. That's what it's all about. The more I do, the more I make. So here we are. And yeah, it's a tricky spot to get into, and there's nowhere, like I have to back in because on the sides they have the concrete parking blocks. I actually just ran over one, not with the plow, but with my tire. So there's no way at all to push it in straight. So, and the garage is up there, so it's gonna be one of those ones where during heavy snowstorms I'm just gonna have to come in and do it a few times. There's no other way around it because there's nowhere to push the stuff. Like, I might talk to her and see if she'll let me move a couple of those the concrete park blocks, and then I can drive in straight and push the snow off this hill over here to my right. Because if not, it's yeah, I mean, I'll have to come here during storms, like big storms, 2 or 3 times easily, and you know that can get costly. It'd be pretty easy for me to move a few of those blocks and then move it back when I'm done in the spring, but we'll see. So there we go. She's pushed out that way, and now I'll go up, back drag around away from the front of the garage, and then clean up the end of the driveway and head home. And like I said, it's Friday, so it could be time to have a couple beverages tonight. You know what I'm saying? Actually, they're not concrete, they're timber. So with the asphalt and it being sloped like that, when this is ice, I don't want to be screwing around. A big heavy truck like this starts to take a slide, you're pretty much done. I have another place that I do that is honestly just a nightmare to do, and I definitely don't enjoy doing it, but the guy who owns the place is like such a nice guy that I keep doing it, and I don't know why, but I keep doing it just because, I mean, a lot of times I end up treating my clients like their family almost, and I want them to be taken care of. So I keep doing it, and the driveway is just an absolute nightmare. It's asphalt. It is extremely steep, and at the very top of the driveway there's a little small spot that you can push the snow, barely even big enough to get my truck up there. And then off the side of that is his garage, which is straight at the top of the hill. And then he parks his truck to the side of that. And going down the driveway. Alright guys, so I got interrupted there by my lovely wife. She misses me for some reason. But anyway, I'm all done. It's pouring rain. I got that place done. So what did I do today? I did I did my commercial property, and I did 5 or 6 residential properties. I think I have 8 or 9 residential properties that I'm gonna be doing, like, on most snowfalls. But we get a lot of weather like this here, especially early on in the winter, where we get a blast of snow and then a ton of rain and then warm weather. So a lot of people don't even bother to do their driveways in those circumstances, especially people with gravel. But that's gonna wrap it up, guys. I'm heading home. Like I said, it's Friday night. I'm gonna enjoy the night with the family. Tomorrow morning I gotta get up early, really early, and go do a job 2.5 hours away from where I'm at that I was supposed to do today, but couldn't do it because of the weather. There's actually well, hey, I'll probably video it, and I'll make a video and keep you guys updated. A lot of guys responded, or not a lot of people responded, but everyone that responded to my last video, you know, a day in the life of an independent contractor, everyone's comments were positive and they thought it was pretty cool and they liked it, so I'll make a few more of them. I guess it's sort of like a vlog style type thing. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna make that, continue on with that for a bit until people tell me to stop, I guess. But anyway, guys, have a great night. It's Friday right now. This is not gonna come out on Friday. I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but enjoy your night. Stay safe. Keep on keeping on.